as a business or brand, why would you use YouTube to stream live? I mean, isn't Facebook Live the big thing that everyone uses and there's a lot of power to that? Why would you use YouTube Live? Let's talk about that in this video. To start off, I'm going to be super transparent. I actually cringe at live sometimes, from both ways, from what I see, but also doing it myself. I love being able to edit something and make it just perfect and then upload it. But in today's age, transparency is so key and important, and you can't get more transparent than live. I mean, it is what it is, and that comes forth. So there's a lot of power and push for live streaming, live videos. And Facebook has dominated the scene for a long time. But YouTube has had the live feature for a long time as well. So the question is, why and how, as a business and a brand, would you use YouTube's live feature? Some main thoughts I want to share on this is actually from an interview that Social Media Examiner did with Sean Cannell, a YouTuber who does this. And then I'm going to also talk about some thoughts around I've had and seen with the different businesses. One of the main concepts, though, that Sean shares is YouTube is a search engine. I mean, it's connected to Google. So the wonderful thing is, even if you go live and then the recording later, it still has that same SEO juice and love that a edited video has. So there's a lot of power there. So he tries to go live once a week, both on Facebook and also on YouTube, separate times. And Facebook is great because it pushes it right to the top of your feed, and that's why everyone loves that. And they see it right away. All the people who are following you see that live video when it's live, but they also see it for the next day or two. But after about a week or two, it kind of gets lost. Facebook is very much a feed-based system. It's not a library that they can search for and find. Though they are slowly modifying it, potentially go in that direction, but not as of right now. But YouTube is. It's very much a library, a search engine. So people, if they want to find something, it's evergreen. It's a great opportunity to create content that will be utilized over and over and over, hopefully, ideally, again and again in the future. So he actually creates it as a very evergreen mindset, less of a just, hey, let's sit down and chat with the people who are hanging on with me right now. Now, actually his mentor, Shailene Johnson, says, be bright, be brief, be fun, and be done. So just get in, get the content delivered, and be over, be done with it. Because again, the style of YouTube is very quick paced, very to the point, and then you can get off. You're not going to hang around for a long time. So it's a good thing if you are going to use YouTube to understand what the style and the expected engagement will be. Now, if you have a huge following already on YouTube, it makes sense to go live because that's a community right there that you can engage with. And that's one of the powers of live video, is engaging with your existing community. But if you don't have a huge following on your YouTube channel, is there still value? I think it's the search value that is huge. Now, also, is news topics or things that are very newsworthy that is happening right away. I follow SpaceX. I think it's fascinating, the launches of their rockets, and they stream live there when they launch a rocket. So I like to search for it, and if you search on Google, you'll see whatever the live one from their channel is, and often other people restream it later as well, and you can go and find it right away and engage with it, and I'll watch those videos again later because I can search for them. If you just put a live video on Facebook, it's hard to find and search for. So there's the power and the ability to find something after it's already been recorded, after it's been live, and you can watch the recording. Now, another thing is that news topic. So maybe if it's not even about your own company, maybe you're covering a topic that is around a convention or something that is happening that you can go live. So when people are curious about that event they're searching for, your video comes up, both while it's live, but also afterwards, when it's recorded, and they can watch your content. So there's that duality mindset of both when you're live, but also thinking for it when it's recorded. Where Facebook, you really, when you go live, the focus is on when it's live. Not to say that people don't watch the recording, but not in the same way as YouTube. A couple thoughts to think about if you really want to dig in more. There's a great video from Tim Schmoyer, video creators, how you can utilize even your phone, just like Facebook, or your desktop setup, or even professional cameras. You can do a lot with it. Take a look at his videos. Also take a look at the interview with Sean Cannell with Social Media Examiner to really dig into this if you're considering doing live. There are some cool features such as Vimeo that now has offering live as well, but what they'll do is they'll stream to both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. There may be a reason or a need for that. Just understanding your conversation and your style has to match both social platforms, which we already discussed is slightly different. But that is also cool to check out. Vimeo has that capability of streaming to both channels. Paid option, but something to look at. I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe and hit that little bell icon to get notified next time we have another video online. I'm Alex with Your Local Studio. We'll talk to you next time.